welcome everyone to the channel. How you guys all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. So today's video, let me just grab my book. What we're going to talk about is I wouldn't say tanks I dislike, but I would say tanks that are not my favorite at the moment to play for several reasons, and I'll get into it as we are going. So let's jump into the first group, but please don't forget to hit that like, comment, share and subscribe. It will be mighty appreciated, please. It will really be. So the first group of tanks that I'm going to talk about, guys, is two tanks that I wish I could have good games in. The M4 Shermans. Unfortunately, I cannot have a good game with the American M4 Shermans, but let me hop into the German one and the Swedish, the Swedish one, and I'll have the best games. But let me hop into the American Tech Tree Sherman, and I cannot play them. I don't know why. And that's why they make it onto this list, is because I do not have any luck. So this is basically like a dislike list, or yeah, you can call it a dislike list, even though it's a very strong word. But number one spot goes to the Shermans. Not because it's a bad tank, and I know a lot of people are going to get upset with it and say I'm wrong in that. Yes, I am. But remember, this is from my spec. Okay, I cannot have any good luck with a Sherman when I play it. I always get killed, especially the Shermans on the American Tech Tree. That's why I haven't put the other Shermans in, only the American Shermans. I cannot play them for the life of me. I cannot kill anything with them. So the next one is a similar story. The M6A2 and the T1, what's it called? The T1E1. Same story. Nice tanks. They are heavy tanks. I do like them. They got a very cool aesthetic to them. Very nice tanks to play. I have always had fun with them. But the problem is same as the Sherman and most of the tanks in this lineup, except for one and another one. I just do not have luck with them. They seem too weak for what they are supposed to be. And that's my problem that I've got with them. I can't have success with them. Put me in any other tank, even in the low tier bad French tanks, and I'll have success with them and I'll be able to play them. But for some of the reason, these two tanks in the American lineup, the Sherman, the entire Sherman tree, and you know what the problem is with the American Tech Tree, especially for me, this is why I haven't researched much into the American, is it's basically this whole rank 2, rank 3 is basically just Shermans, and I do not have luck in them, so it makes it very difficult for me to actually progress. And I guess that's one of the things that have set me back, is because of all the Shermans, and like I said, I do not have success with them, so that's why they are in this list, the Shermans and these M6 and T1s. So great tanks. I've seen people have great games with them. Unfortunately, I cannot. And yes, even the Cobra heavy assault tank, the King Cobra or Cobra King, same story. The T14, which is basically a Sherman hull, but it was actually developed for the British heavy tank. It was actually a assault tank as well. But also, I just do not have luck with this entire Sherman lineup. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. So we're gonna move on to our next nation, and yeah, this is not a video to cheese anyone off or anything. This is just a video I'm putting out there, and let me know in the comments, and don't forget to check out our Discord, please. And also don't forget to hit that like, comment, share and subscribe. So we're coming to the the Russian lineup. Now, I know you guys are seeing this beautiful T72 AV Terms T. It's not this tank. I'm telling you now, it's not that tank. That tank in this lineup that I have very bad luck, same story as the Americans, is the T-35s. For some or other reason, guys, I do not understand why I can have so much bad luck with the Russian T-35. If I hop into the T-35 in the German tech tree, in the Swedish tech tree, I have fun. I get kills. I can play it. But when I hop into the USSR T-35, I cannot play. Maybe I'm playing it wrong. Maybe I'm playing all these vehicles wrong. Let me know in the comments. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe it's a skill issue, but I doubt it's a skill issue because, I mean, I really doubt it. But maybe it is. I don't know. But all the T-35s, I just do not have any luck with them. And it makes the progression, yeah, very hard. And this is another reason I haven't progressed much with the Russian tech tree, is because I've given up, because I'm not having luck with the T-35s. KV2s are brilliant. The KVs are pretty good, even though they're not the best for me, but they are pretty good. Good armor. But the T-34s, I just do not have luck with them. I can't pin anything. I get one-shotted, same like with the Shermans. So yeah, it's basically just the same problem. So that's why they're on this list. So the next nation that we are going to is the Brits. The Brits, one of my favorite nations to play, one of the most enjoyable nations in my opinion to play, but one of the nations that get kicked in the arse often by War Thunder, and that's overlooked, which is in between the balance of a major nation and a minor nation. But in my opinion, it should actually go to a major nation. It should fall with the other three big. It should be the four big. Then you should get your French, and then the rest of them should fall in. So what tank am I putting on the British lineup? Yeah, well, it's two, to be honest with you guys. It is two tanks that I'm going to be putting up here. I could actually make it 3 and 4 tanks for the British, but I'll leave that maybe for a part 2 of this series. The other tanks that I'm going to put into this list, let me just get them in here. Let me just put them in. The first one on the list, and I'm going to put it out there, is the Centurions. I love playing the Centurions, even though I lose a lot of SL with the Centurions. But I love playing them. And they are a tank that's in actual life supposed to be really good. I mean, I've shot things at this BR with the Centurion from point blank range, literally on top of it, and I've watched my shell ricochet. Then I look at this Sherman 75 wet, pull his turret around me, and one-shot me. So yeah, that's my problem I've got with the British. And the Centurion doesn't perform, in my opinion, as it must, as it should have in life. It battles in War Thunder. And I don't say, once again, I don't think it's a skill problem. I think it's a War Thunder problem. I mean, I remember a while back, I got a comment from a guy that watched the channel, and he said, oh, another Centurion that'll do yellow damage. And that's the mindset with the Centurion, when actually, in fact, the Centurion was a beast. But I just do not have luck with them. I've played a lot with the Centurions. Really, I did. And I've got them all unlocked. Not sure if I've got them all spaded, but I think I do. Yeah, I've persevered through that grind, and I unspaded all of them. So, yeah, the Centurion is on this list because it is such just... It's really a mixed bag, but for me, it's not a mixed bag. For me, it's just does not perform. Next vehicle for the British is the Churchills. Now, if you know tanks and you know anything about tanks, the Churchill was a beast when it came out. The only gun that could pin it was the 88, the Flak 88, or 8.8, but then it even battled. So it was a beast when it came out. This tank was really made to take a beating. And I just feel in the game, it doesn't play like that. It plays like a normal tank. It doesn't bring its strength forward. And I don't have luck with this. Same as where I can put the tortoise in here as well, in the British lineup. I can talk all day about tanks that should have actually been good, but are not very good with the British lineup. Maybe I should do that in a series. Let me know what you guys think about that. And this is a 17-pounder QF, OQF Mark V cannon, which was a very good gun. This was a tiger killer. But it just doesn't work. It doesn't do what it needs to do. It doesn't kill. And maybe I'm playing it wrong. Very good chance I could be with all these tanks. But yeah, guys, I don't know. It just does not perform well for me. So that's why they're on this list. And like I said, this list was supposed to be 5, but it's going to be more than 5. It's just vehicles that I think underperforming, and then the last one is absolutely, I hate it. So yeah, these are not bad tanks at all. They're supposed to be very good. Maybe you have got a better opinion about them. Maybe you have better luck with them. So this is just me putting this out. So the next one, we move to Sweden. And if you know my channel and you've been around for a very long time on my channel, you will know Britain and Sweden are my 2 favorite nations in this game. But facts to fact, Britain has got a lot of tanks that suffer. Sweden isn't all as hype as we make it out on this channel. They have got problems, and I will be the first one to admit it. But now we're coming to a tank that I wish I can play, but I just can't. I cannot play it. It is, I don't know. I'm this one, I would actually go and say it's a skill issue, because it's just a hard tank to play. I've never really had any luck in it. I can't get the gunning down. I can't figure it out. It is the STRV 103A. And the other variant, the C variant in the game, but I haven't unlocked it yet. So, this tank is a beautiful tank. It was way ahead of its thinking when it was first developed. It was one of a kind. There was no other tank built like this, and the design philosophy was to go hull down and static. It was a masterpiece of a tank. And Sweden's got the same problems at this BR than what other countries have. You've got the STVR 81, which is basically an upgraded Centurion. Okay. You've also got further down, you've got the STRV 101, which is an upgraded version, Centurion. Then you've got these 2 here, which make my grind, and I guess this is why I haven't really gone further, is because these tanks are supposed to be good, but are really not good at all. I just can't figure it out. I don't know if it's Gaijin's programming or what it is, or but yeah, that's why this one makes it on the list. I would love to play it. I would love to have some good games in it. Just can't figure out the controls. Just can't figure out the way the tank works. But like I said, let me know in the comments if you agree with me or if you disagree with me. The next one is an absolute hate. I've got no like for it. I do not agree with it. It should not be where it is. I'll stay by my statement from the beginning that it's just a money grabbing story. That's all they were trying to make. And it is Israel. But not just a tank in the Israeli tech tree. The entire Israel tech tree is a dislike for me. Because we are quick to complain about copy, paste. But what is the Israeli tech tree? It is one big copy, paste tech tree. Up until you get your Mokavas. That's all. Everything else is copy, paste. I can run through this tech tree and I can name every single vehicle from another country here. M60, America. Centurion. French AML. American half truck from World War II. A Russian SPA, the ZSU 5057. T54, T55. M60. Centurion. American SPA, the matchbat. There's ZSU 23 for Shilka, Russian. Then the Makavas are really their own, really it is M60 US. So I can run through this tech tree and it is just a copy and paste. The only difference is they add a little bit of EAR there, they add a little bit of EAR there. It's a tech tree I do not like. It's a tech tree I will never grind out. I will ignore it flat point and make like it does not exist and give it crap where I can. This is a tech tree that should have been added into another tree as a subtree. End of story. Or what they could do with this is call it an Arab tech tree. And what I mean by that is they can add many countries into that tech tree to expand it. And until the day they do that, Israel will be left alone. It's not that I've got anything against Israel tech tree. Their vehicles are superb. What I've got against it, they've got nice vehicles that I would like to try play. But I can go play a T54, T55. I can go play in the Russian tech tree. An M16, I can go play in the American tech tree. So why the hell would I want to grind out another tech tree when I've already got it in the game in another tech tree? Same with the Air Force. The headies. All American helis. So why the hell would I want to grind it when I can go grind it out there? Aviation. Copy paste from other nations. This Messerschmitt is a Messerschmitt just with a different engine in it. I can go play it in the German lineup. This is in the American lineup. So yeah, don't tell me the Kafia and the Nasha are the only things that really change here, but it's basically mirages. So don't tell me it plays different. A tier 1 plays different, but everything else stays the same as one that's already in the tree. So yeah, and I've ranted enough about that. Shouldn't have ranted so much about that, but okay. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's basically my vehicles that I do not have luck with, that need improvement. I don't know how I'm going to title this video, but I'll figure something out. So yeah, let me know in your comments what you think about this, and yeah, keep well. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.